Evening, everybody. We got the easy one today. So this is my shooting target stand, and you can see this is the one that's been on my videos, and it's getting kind of holy. I mean, it just gets shot with everything that I can think of. So we got to redo it. But the way I built it is, you know, it's got feet, it's got stand or legs, it's got little braces on the back, the whole 9 yards. Got that down there and that up top. But I built it to a pretty easy measurement, and then I put screws in there to just hold it together. That way I can pull them screws out and pull the plate off the front and put my new one on. So a while back, a trampoline literally flew into my sister-in-law's window in her house during one of our windstorms. So I had to buy a piece of wood, piece of plywood, and fix it. But I took the extra home with me because they didn't want it. So I've already chopped it up and made me a new birdhouse. I'll show you that in a minute. But here is what's left. So all we gotta do is measure, you know, sideways and up and down, all that good stuff. And I've already done it. I know this piece here is plenty big. I'm gonna show you my birdhouse real quick that I built out of the end down there. So that's my birdhouse I made out of the scraps. Is it perfect? No, but I cut it with a jigsaw and I shingled it with some extra shingles that I had. My other one I've had for 5 years. It was white and the bluebirds loved it. But after 5 years of hurricanes, it finally just kind of literally flew off my little stand there. So I made this one. All right, like I said, I built this with pretty simple measurements. It's a 24 by 48. You can buy that size as a pre-cut piece of lumber if you want it. But you can also, if you happen to have a complete sheet of plywood, like I said, 24 wide, 48 tall. Standard size sheet is 4 by 8, so it's already going to be 48 like that. So all we got to do is just cut 24 from the end. I'm gonna mark that off real quick and I'm gonna cut it. So there we go. It's been cut. Is it perfect? No, but all I'm gonna do is put it back up there, take that one off and put the new one on and shoot it. All right, there we go. We got sawhorses taken care of. We got our stand up there laying sideways, and we have my drill. It is a T20 torque bit. There we go. You can see it now, because these screws are pretty decent wood screws. They're made for decking and things like that. That's what I always buy. I don't buy cheap screws. I buy the really nice ones. That was where a 45 hit the stud and bounced off. There we go. So they're all the way around. Let me take that off. And out with the old. And in with the new. So, like I said, I cut it. Reused the exact same screws that were in there the first time. They're approximately where they originally were. Like I said, I reduce, reuse, recycle if I can. It's nice and pretty. The rest of it's kind of faded, but the front's nice and pretty. So, like I said earlier in the video, I try and recycle and reuse and reduce as much as I can. So, what am I going to do with this old piece that was out? You know what I'm going to do with it? I'm gonna take it, put it over here. Pardon the wind. Throw it in there. And why am I going to do that? Because that is extra fuel, and that's going to heat me up one night when I'm cooking on those fellas. All right, you guys have a good night and enjoy. Take care, have fun, and always shoot some stuff.